They say the woods have eyes, and tonight they're watching you. The chilling sound of snapping twigs echoed in the darkness, sending shivers down your spine. Deep within the Adirondack Mountains lies a forest known as Tuskawanta's Rest, a place where the sun struggles to penetrate the thick canopy of twisted branches. The locals tell tales of a young woman named Tuskawanta, whose tragic love story has morphed into a haunting legend. It is said that she wanders these woods, searching for her lost love, claiming the souls of those who dare to tread upon her sacred ground. As night falls, the air thickens with an unsettling energy, and the shadows seem to dance with malevolence. Many have entered these woods seeking adventure, only to become part of its dark lore. Rising action. Ethan's tale. Ethan was a passionate photographer with a penchant for the paranormal. He had heard whispers about Tuskawanta's Rest and decided to capture its eerie beauty on film. Armed with his camera and a flashlight, he ventured into the woods just before dusk. As he walked deeper into the forest, he felt an inexplicable pull toward a clearing bathed in an unnatural glow. The air grew colder, and an unsettling silence enveloped him. Suddenly he heard soft whispers that seemed to swirl around him like a ghostly breeze. "Ethan, come play with me." He spun around but saw no one. Dismissing it as his imagination, he continued snapping photos. Yet, as night fell, shadows danced just beyond his vision. Each flash of his camera revealed fleeting figures, faces twisted in sorrow and despair. Sarah's experience. Then there was Sarah, an adventurous spirit who loved camping under the stars. Ignoring warnings from locals about Tuskawanta's Rest, she set up her tent in a small clearing. As she settled in for the night, she felt an odd sensation creeping over her, like fingers brushing against her skin. In the dead of night, she awoke to find strange symbols carved into the ground around her tent. Panic surged through her as she realized these markings were not random. They resembled ancient runes she had seen in a dusty old book about local legends. Suddenly she felt a presence looming outside her tent. A soft voice whispered through the fabric, "Help me find him." With trembling hands, Sarah unzipped her tent and stepped outside. The moonlight illuminated a figure, a woman in white with sorrowful eyes staring into her soul. Michael and his friends thought it would be fun to explore Tuskawanta's Rest on Halloween night. Armed with flashlights and bravado, they laughed off every warning they received from townsfolk. But laughter turned to terror when they heard footsteps echoing behind them. "Guys, stop messing around," Michael shouted as he turned to face his friends. But they were gone, vanished without a trace. His heart raced as he stumbled deeper into the woods alone. The shadows seemed to close in around him as he caught sight of something gliding silently between the trees. A pale figure in white that mirrored Sarah's description. "Michael," it called softly, "where are you?" The most harrowing encounter belonged to Lily, a local historian determined to uncover the truth behind Tuskawanta's legend. Armed with old maps and stories from elders, she ventured into the woods alone one fateful evening. As darkness enveloped her surroundings, she felt an overwhelming sense of dread, but pressed on. She arrived at an ancient stone altar covered in moss and vines, a place whispered about in local lore. Suddenly, a cold wind swept through the clearing, carrying with it a mournful wail that chilled her bones. Before her eyes materialized Tuskawanta herself, a spectral figure with long flowing hair and eyes filled with sorrow and rage. "Why do you disturb my rest?" Tuskawanta's voice echoed like thunder through the trees. Lily froze, but managed to stammer out an apology. "I want to help you find peace." The spirit's expression softened momentarily before twisting back into anguish. "You cannot help me. I am bound here until my love returns." Terrified yet captivated by Tuskawanta's sorrowful plight, Lily fled back through the woods as branches clawed at her skin like desperate hands trying to hold her back. She burst into daylight, but found herself forever changed by what she had witnessed. In the days that followed, Lily was haunted by nightmares filled with visions of Tuskawanta's sorrowful eyes and haunting whispers echoing in her mind. Determined to help the restless spirit find peace, she delved deeper into research about local rituals meant for lost souls. Through consultations with local shamans and elders who understood Tuskawanta's plight, Lily learned of an ancient ritual designed to honor lost spirits and guide them home. With newfound determination and offerings of flowers and incense in hand, Lily returned to Tuskawanta's rest under a full moon's light. As she performed the ritual at the altar, the very heart of Tuskawanta's anguish, she felt a shift in the air. Warmth replaced the chill that once enveloped her. A gentle breeze carried away whispers of gratitude, as if Tuskawanta's spirit had finally found rest among those who loved her. The oppressive atmosphere began to lift. Shadows receded into the depths of the woods where they belonged. Though Tuskawanta's rest remains shrouded in mystery and fear for many, Lily's experience serves as a reminder that even in darkness, there is hope for redemption and peace for both spirits and those who dare enter their realm. Have you ever encountered something supernatural or experienced an eerie event? Share your stories in the comments below. And if you're craving more spine-tingling tales like this one, be sure to check out our next video on haunted locations around the world. Stay curious, if you dare.